Hello, everybody. I'm Jared Martin. I'll be talking about United States literacy rates. You know, literacy affects every part of our daily lives. It influences the way we make decisions, how you represent yourself, and it's really what distinguishes us as individuals. Being illiterate affects the retention of any sort of information because there's no logical way to store it. Understanding language allows you to formalize your thoughts into words that pose meaning to the world around you. A lack of literacy leads to an underdevelopment of general comprehension skills. It's more likely to lead to more unfavorable situations, such as financial hardship, unplanned parenthood, issues with the law. You know, uh, Illiterate people are found to be 2 to 4 times more likely to stay unemployed, which means just a lower income and lower paying jobs altogether. For one, being a United States citizen, you're given these inalienable rights, and does that really hold much of a significance if you're not even able to grasp the concept? There's no real sense of patriotism or feeling like a part of the whole without understanding any of the sacrifices made to get there. There's no comprehension of the history behind it or just any of it. So with that, I'll pose you a question. When was the last time you had any sort of sinuses going? Sure, one of the first things you did was go look through your medicine drawer or wherever and look for something to help it. How would you, without literacy, be able to distinguish different types of medicine? Figure out the symptoms that it is actually trying to, remedy, or even how much of a dose to take. You would be just completely unaware without being literate. So something extremely healthy and life-saving can become extremely hazardous. In a way, literacy keeps you accountable to the knowledge that is given to you through directions and instructions. And kind of deep it in a little bit more, from the perspective of a business, it becomes crucial for a person's well-being. How could anyone agree to a contract or comprehend any sort of details of what's being authorized? Without literacy, anything that's created is mere anarchy. So, if they're just managing registers, doing loans, any sort of financial record statements, being able to handle the numbers actually keeps businesses from potentially devastating losses. It's extremely important, not just for language and words, but I guess in a way, music, math, and numbers is another language that can be comprehended through literacy. Though, one thing that I can say about it is, it's a young age thing. Literacy is absorbed through young age. I think that, we're past a time where a lot of kids are in school. None are getting kept out of school like it used to be in the past. So I think it's essential that teachers have a healthy reading environment with materials that piques the kids' interests. It's time to utilize the time they have while they're young, where they're sponges and absorb the information, and giving them all the means necessary to progress them to what they can be in life. So I hope this talk about literacy helped you understand the significance that it has in our day-to-day life. And yeah, good evening.